John James and Josie, Britain's hottest new couple.
John James,
Just weeks after leaving the Big Brother house, they've moved in together.
Got a lovely house, and you want to make it look tacky by putting a poster up. Tacky?
But can they adjust to their new celebrity lifestyle? And can their relationship survive?
I'm trying to be the best housewife I can be.
Josie Gibson does fuck all.
John James and Josie have signed a 6-month contract for this swanky flat on the Thames.
This is my room.
No, it's not your room, it's our room. This is where we sleep.
This is where we sleep. Is this our bathroom or my bathroom?
Well, no, it's our bathroom because it's a shower.
Oh, yeah.
You can't have everything, John.
Alright, so this is our bathroom. This is actually quite clean, isn't it, really, considering?
Since leaving the Big Brother house, their relationship has faced heavy criticism.
When people say that we're fake, we're not real, at the end of the day, I'm not that sad that I'd have to pretend to have a relationship just to earn a few quid.
That's how Josie stacks towels. Up there. Anything untidy, just put it down to Josie, really. See how my stuff's all neatly stacked like that. Pretty much like living in the Big Brother house, really.
Yeah, just exactly the same.
Yeah, I think it is. In the beginning it was a little bit better, but now it's down
John tells me he loves me a lot more now.
Oh, I do not.
You do? You didn't tell me you love me in the Big Brother house as much as you do now.
Really? Here's the lounge room and the kitchen.
It's my favourite.
And the rest of the house, yeah. I don't really spend a lot of time in here, really. I've only watched one movie since I've been in here, and I watched that on my own.
Their new celebrity status has meant hectic work schedules all round.
It is like a whirlwind. Like you haven't even got time to wipe your ass.
And personal appearances by John James have been in huge demand.
I haven't been here that much. I've been mostly away to all my PAs and that, and like sometimes I can be gone for 2 or 3 days at a time. And if I do come back here, I just come back here, touch base, and then I'm back out again.
It's massively different from life before to me. I never thought I'd be living in a place like this. I used to drive past places like this and think, oh, I'd love to spend the night like on the river, like there. And now I'm living there, so it does feel good. To me, it does.
Yeah, I don't know, like things like that don't really amaze me like they amaze other people. Like I like it, but I wouldn't buy a house just to live on the River Thames or for the views or anything. I wouldn't do that.
This is our little terrace that we got, and that's our lovely Thames view. I like it. I like that bit there. Because when I get me Barry turbos, I'm going to learn how to roller skate along there. But that's our home, really, in a nutshell. Not that we've had a lot of time to spend in it and relax. Which I can't wait to just sit down and watch a nice film with John and snuggle up.
No time for cuddling, because it's the night of Josie's winners' party, and Josie is a guest of honour.
We're going to my party. It's a getting out party. You know, like when prisoners get out of prison. But I got tonsillitis. All I want to do is like cuddle up and watch Countdown or something, and I got to bloody go and see all my friends that I haven't seen for ages and try and be excited when I feel like I'm dying.
To help her look her best, Josie has brought her good friend Mark up from Bristol.
It looks good.
Thanks. Does it? Mark isn't actually a hairdresser. Oh, okay. I'm going to get loads of spots, Mark. Is there a hairspray on my back, love?
After weeks as Big Brother housemates, living together is no new thing for John and Josie.
Well, we spent every minute of the day together for like 2.5 months, so I didn't feel weird at all. Do you, John?
You know how you normally have like nerves before you move in with someone?
Yeah.
That's all
like
been...
shit. But
yeah, that's all
like
been taken away. Like, there's nothing that we haven't done in front of each other, pretty much, is there?
Yeah. When John walked in the bathroom and I was sat on the toilet, we were having a conversation.
And normally the reaction would be, John, and slam the door. Hers was, you're right.
But even experienced housemates have issues.
When we were living in the Big Brother house, I knew that she was a little bit messier than what I was, because when you looked at the beds, like, I was all clean, and then her side. But she's like, oh, I'm really clean on the outside. I just couldn't be bothered in here. I'm like, oh, yeah, okay. Oh, are we spitting on the window, Josie?
What do you mean?
Look at that. Only you would do that. This is what I have to deal with. This was supposed to be Josie's bathroom, but then she decided she wanted 2 bathrooms.
Why should you get the shower and I get the bath?
Because you always have baths.
John, I want to have a shower and a bath.
But I just wanted your stuff.
You don't get your own bathroom, love.
Yeah, but it could have worked out nicely. We could have had one each.
Can you wipe my back? No.
Oh, yeah.
Being messy is not the only thing Josie does to annoy John. Oh dear.
Oh, you bitch. Why did you do that? Are you serious? Oh, I can't believe you did that. I'm not happy about that.
I know. We've got a lovely house, lovely flat, on the Thames.
What?
And you want to make it look tacky by putting a poster up.
Tacky? What do you mean tacky?
If that's what you really want, I will go with it, but...
Well, I didn't put it up so you can use it as a dartboard, did I?
But don't it look tacky? Don't it look tacky?
Getting used to living together in a posh apartment is just part of the new world Josie and John James now inhabit.
I don't know what's going on, I just go with the flow. Just like I went into the Big Brother house, just went with the flow, I was just bored, and then next thing you know, I was in a house, next thing you know, I'm here with another camera in my face, you know?
You got to pretty much just take every day as it comes, really. Like, obviously, we planned to live here in this apartment at least for 6 months, and then we'll decide then like what we want to do, where we are, where we're at, like both financially and like relationship-wise.
Since leaving Big Brother, they've had constant bookings to appear, and wherever they go, fans are dying to meet them.
John and Josie, we love you! We love you so much! I think that they're so alike and they match each other so much. Oh, they're so perfect!
Every time you come out, it's pretty full on. Sometimes you get used to it, and then other times it can be like a little bit harder sometimes. But no, but like the people that you speak to are probably voted for you to keep you in, or voted other people to get them out to keep you in. So yeah, you have to give them as much time as you can. Yeah.
The party is star-studded, but Josie and John are the main attractions.
I'm just a normal girl from Bristol. I don't think anyone could feel ready for something like this. Like, it is mad, absolutely mad. It's only going to last like a couple of months, so it'll be over in a minute, so you just enjoy it while you can.
Coming up, the couple take a break in Portugal.
That's better than a night of passion with John James.
And Josie gets to grips with her first public appearance.
Hello, right, nice to meet you. How do you
Josie's been signed up to make a fitness video. And to make a fitness video, you have to be fit, which means a strict diet and hard work.
This morning I got my Zumba lesson to work towards my fitness video. And I've also had me food dropped off today. So when I go out and I go to like shoots and things like that, I just take my little packed lunch with me so I don't have to worry about messing up, because I can easily mess up and there's a nice sandwich or a chocolate bar in front of me.
Josie has just 5 weeks to get in shape, but she'd rather not do it alone.
Right, babes? Do you want to...
I knew you'd be telling me.
Do you want to join me in my fitness class this morning?
What? Fuck.
Are you sure? Because I know you were saying how easy it probably was for you.
I'm sure it'll be easy.
Come on then, get up and get ready. Let's go.
Not even a little bit of a chance.
So it's down to Josie with plenty of encouragement from personal trainer Elena.
Let's stretch up. Got a target of 5 weeks to drop just 2 dress sizes. I'm shitting a brick about it.
Josie will need to train hard to meet her target.
I'm worried I'm not going to be able to do it. Because I'm so unfit, I haven't even worked out for 25 years. This is the first time what I've ever worked out. In 25 years, properly worked out.
With 25 years of training to catch up on, Josie needs to make the most of today's session, as the couple are due to leave the country. Josie and John James are embracing the more glamorous side of celebrity. They've been flown to the beautiful Algarve coast in Portugal for an OK magazine photo shoot. And although she's enjoying the high life, Josie is also feeling the effect of yesterday's workout.
Don't go too
That's what I have to put up with.
No.
Hop along, yeah.
I had my personal trainer come out to see me and I can't hardly walk now.
She had to run for 15 minutes.
I could never run for 15 minutes, John.
How are you with heights?
Yeah, I'm alright with heights.
Yeah, I'm alright. Yeah? Yeah.
Yeah.
So kind of what we need.
Whoa!
Right on the edge of there, basically.
On the edge of that?
Yeah.
Oh, there?
Oh, shit, what?
Yeah.
Whoa.
This is where I come when I picture being with you for 10 years. One of my options. Being in Portugal obviously is like massive for us because it's our first holiday and we get to spend a lot of time together and it's been difficult doing that since leaving the house. You quite
I just think I'm on holiday with my mates and I'm John James.
Yeah, my mate and John James. He tags along every now and then.
My ass just wobbled like a fuck. I wouldn't ever class myself as being in the celebrity limelight. I know we're in a few magazines, but it's when I look at myself on a magazine, I don't think it's me. I just feel really, really lucky, really. I haven't sunk in yet.
While Josie enjoys the opportunity for some free holiday snaps, John James seems less than comfortable.
You comfy, John?
No.
Lovely.
It's hard to look at the camera.
Yeah.
That's why when I look at you, it feels like it's fake. But it's not, I'm really enjoying it. You don't get pissed off, do you, really?
Who?
Are you trying to say that I do?
Who, me?
Yeah.
I didn't get pissed off or you didn't get pissed off?
No, I don't. You do a little bit, though, don't you?
Yeah, whatever, John. If anyone watching believes that, they'll believe anything. God.
Lovely.
Is that a shot? Is that a shot?
Well, the jury seems to be out on the results.
Josie, yeah. the half taking the piss spot.
Some people have criticised us for like magazine deals and things like that, but I think if you'd got offered that kind of money for smiling at a lens, you'd take it up and all. I don't really like having my picture taken, believe it or not.
It's better working together, though, than solo.
Yeah.
With the shoot in the bag, Josie and John take the opportunity for a quick tour with local guide Christoph.
You remind me of Crocodile Dundee.
Am I meant to take that as a compliment or is he an ugly bastard?
No, compliment.
Oh, compliment, thank you.
But there doesn't seem to be any sign of Josie's special food packages.
Got a nut, John?
What else did you get?
Nothing.
You did. What's that? Fitness trainers back home.
James, John, what are you doing? I'm going to be kicking my ass.
They put on all their time and effort to help you lose weight and get fit for your fitness program. And you see ice creams and chocolate all the time.
No, I don't. Not all the time.
You do.
Well, when it comes to food, some things are just worth it.
It's got on your dress and everything.
That's better than a night of passion with John James.
Since you've been out of the house, you were going to quit chocolate, quit smoking and quit drinking. You drank last night, you're smoking now, and you just had a chocolate ice cream.
Well, I've always had a weight issue. My weight's gone. I've got clothes in my wardrobe ranging from like a size 10 to like a size 18. I'm really unfit. I've always been shit at exercise. I was shit at school. I was the last person picked for PE every single bloody week. I've always been shit. Whereas John James, he's always been athletic, hasn't he? You're either born one way or the other.
No, that's a lie.
Yes.
Born one way or the other. You're not born athletic.
But the thing is, like, some people are proper athletes and they don't like ice cream and don't like chocolate. I love it.
That's got nothing to do with where you're born, though. You're not born liking ice cream or chocolate.
It was. It's in my DNA.
Done for the day, Josie and John James can enjoy their first night off together since leaving the Big Brother house. Their newfound fame has made it tough to get a moment alone.
It's good to meet people, but at the same time it's bad. Like when you're doing your shopping and that, sometimes it can be, when we're together, it can be a little bit hectic, but we always got time for everybody. There's quite a few Triple J fan clubs that I've met. I think I've met like the most devoted ones. So yeah, they give me like letters and stuff.
Yeah.
So,
and they put like YouTube clips together for us.
yeah.
And when we're on a night time, we got a minute or two. We like watching them, don't we?
Yeah, they're good.
And they nearly make us cry, they don't know.
Yeah.
On arrival at the local bull ring, it's clear that Triple J fever is rife in the Algarve.
I can't believe you are here. They're going to go mental.
Oh, right, I think we're in a way, are we?
I don't know. I can't understand English.
I want your picture.
He's a good photographer, this one, isn't he?
I honestly didn't think we'd get any recognition being in Portugal. Obviously, yeah, people will see me or see Josie and then realise that we're together. But I wouldn't have expected that over here, no way. Not even a million years.
Is he? Yeah?
Oh my God.
There's no escaping their fans. But John James has concerns about being in the post-Big Brother limelight.
You know that you're going to get criticism from the moment you get in the house. I was prepared for that before I went in there. You're not quite sure how you're going to deal with it when you come out.
A lot of people out there like Josie that dislike me, so...
Yeah, but some people dislike me and like, yeah. Why have you got a big complex about being liked or hated? I love you and that's all that matters, right?
That's all that matters.
It may be their first date, but it's clear that a night at the bull ring isn't quite the romantic evening they'd had in mind.
Oh, no way.
Is that a dart in him, John?
I honestly don't know. I honestly don't know. I don't know if it's just like... I honestly don't know.
With an early flight tomorrow and no taste for blood sports, the couple decide to call it a night.
Was that our first date?
Oh, our first date was to a bullfight.
And we walked out early, so...
Don't like it. Let's go back to the hotel room.
Back from Portugal, but there's no time to rest for the former financial sales rep.
I'm getting ready now to go to my first ever PA. That stands for private appearance, because I didn't know what that meant for ages as well. I think my PAs would be a bit different to John James's, because I think John James's goes to nightclubs. His PAs are at nightclubs, whereas mine's at a restaurant, which is quite nice.
One-time welder John James spends an average 3 nights a week on the road making personal appearances at nightclubs, leaving Josie behind.
But she's been pretty good about it with like the PAs and stuff like that. She's at home and she's on her own and I'm out here. If I was a sort of like dodgy bloke or anything like that, anything could happen. Like she's got 100% trust in me and I've got 100% trust in her.
And he's going to get female attention, isn't he? I mean, if it was anybody else, I'd think, oh, God, bloody hell, I'd be worried about him going out the door. But because it's John James, he's a bit scared of women, isn't he? So
Josie's PA is in Brighton and she won't be back until late.
Oh, shit, John James is going to go mental when he sees the state of this house. That's what I was meant to be doing. I was meant to be clearing it out. Right, oh my God, look at the state of it. But I need to get this place sorted and scrubbed before he gets back here.
But there's no time for chores.
All right now?
Josie is big business right now. She's been offered her own perfume range. And on the way to Brighton, she and her manager Sean need to discuss what she'll call it.
So we're hoping to get these perfume people tomorrow, are we?
Yeah.
Well, I thought about different names. I quite like Randy Mare. Randy Mare by Josie.
Right. Okay. Well, I like it.
Or Desperate Minge by Josie.
Yeah. That would probably be a slightly harder sell.
Smooth him right over with Desperate Minge by Josie.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you think people would like to have the smell of Desperate Minge?
John James takes his tour manager Mark with him on all his PAs. Mark also doubles as a bodyguard.
It's like massively important that I've got Mark here. Like, I wouldn't be able to do it without him. If he was sick or unable to attend, I would have to postpone it or cancel it because I literally couldn't do it.
So it was just full on when I came out of the house. Like, I was copping a lot of positive and negative opinions from everyone. I've had death threats and things like that, so I take those sort of things into account.
Basically what we're going to do, we'll go down, we'll go on the stage, they'll introduce you, then you just judge who's won it and give them an iPod. It's that
an iPod?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
No, you can't have one.
Luckily, most audiences are far from hostile.
He was so lovely. He's really polite, and he's quite fit, and he's very fit. Yeah. You smell fantastic.
I love him. I hope he goes and does great things in his life. Woo! Love John James.
Arriving in Brighton, Josie fever is as strong as ever.
Josie! I love Josie because she is the people's champion. She's one of us, she's down to earth, she's a home girl.
You're so stunning in real life.
Oh, stop it! I would have met Janet.
Thank you.
John James is absolutely gorgeous.
We want him and Josie to be together forever. Thank you.
Thank you. I love you all. I love you. This is the Queen. This is Josie. You recognised her?
The Pope will be here in a minute.
Well, it's just like going down my local, really. When I go down my local, everyone knows everybody and where I am, so it's just like going down the farmhouse without the photos and the autographs, yeah.
OK, Josie, you're live at Donatello. Please do not swear!
Oh, thank you ever so much for inviting me, Sue. It really means a lot.
Oh, don't you love the accent?
She's got a great smile, great laugh, and she doesn't take herself too seriously. She's honest, and people like that.
I think we got a white 153. We got a pink 650. Right, we got a blue 152, a blue 152.
But, you know, at the moment it's all smoke and mirrors and PR and showbiz, but she's just genuine, and I think people love her for it.
With the raffle over, Josie is feeling the strain.
I can't walk in hills. I've had enough. Honestly. Oh. 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 These are quite possibly the last pair of hills I'll ever walk in again because my feet are destroyed. Cheers, thanks for everything. I've got to run, John's going to kill me. Oh, thank you ever so much for the flowers. That's really nice of you.
I got made redundant 2 years ago. I went right down in the gutter, and when I started, I've watched Big Brother right from the beginning. Watching you in there, you brightened up my day. You made me feel 100% fantastic. And because of watching you, I've managed to start losing weight again, I'm exercising again, and I finally got a full-time job.
Oh, high five, sister! Love it! Love a good story like that. Oh, it's brilliant. My first PA was really, really good. I can't believe that you get paid for going somewhere like that. I would have done it for free.
Don't ever say that again.
The music was quite loud at this PA, so I couldn't actually hear the reception, like whether it was negative or positive. You're always going to get negative no matter wherever you go. So the positive is probably what matters.
This is actually the point where he wants me to read him a good night story.
Yeah. Reflect on the night and ask him if he'll give me like milk and stuff like that. Well, I'd go home now if it was up to me. But obviously we have to wait for the train in the morning, and it's always better to sleep in your own bed than a hotel bed.
Coming up, John James meets the family.
Gosh, I would kick him out of bed.
And the pressure of celebrity takes its toll.
I've been all over England. I'll get back and you've done fuck all.
John James and Josie are riding high on their new celebrity lifestyle. But after weeks of personal appearances and photo shoots, the media whirl has started to take its toll.
I think John James is suffering with a bit, and I think he's a bit homesick as well.
It's got to be hard for him, hasn't it? Because he's obviously come from the other side of the world and he's tired, he's worn out. Yeah, so I feel a bit sorry for him at the moment. All right, John, I'm going to the shops.
Can you give me credit, yeah? Just phone credit, please.
Yeah.
How long are you going to be?
Hour.
An hour.
All right?
All right, we're going to get that.
All right, see you later.
Yeah.
I feel so tired.
Josie has two missions. First, to get John James some credit for his phone, and second, to execute a secret plan to cheer him up.
I'm basically going to surprise John with a set of decks because he wants to learn how to DJ and mix. He had DJ Hero and he played it so much he sprained his wrist. And his mum had to feed him through a straw because he didn't want to miss out on any points. So if he can get that top at DJ Hero, I reckon he's going to be an absolute animal on the decks. I don't know how much it's going to cost, but I can imagine it's going to cost me an arm and a leg, so the little bugger better appreciate it.
She has high hopes for John's musical aspirations, but what about her own?
Oh, I might get a guitar. Bin full of Asher on a 45. How much is this guitar then?
It's 2,000 and something pounds.
Finally, she gets down to business.
Wow, amazing. I don't suppose you've got any wrapping paper, have you?
Wrapping paper?
I don't know how he's going to respond, because nothing really impresses him. I think if he's not impressed by this bit of kit, then I'll be back getting a refund. What is the old damage then? Because I'm tighter than a duck's ass.
£4,780.
£4,780, Christ. Never spent this much on anyone before in my life. But I've never had it. Before I won Big Brother, I didn't have a pot to piss in. I've had about 40 quid in my account for the last 25 years. Oh, this hurts. This really hurts. It doesn't feel good at the moment, but it'll feel better when I see his face.
Where's your receipt?
Thank you very much. That's brilliant.
3:10 a.m. delivery tomorrow.
10 a.m, 8 and 10. That's lovely. Thanks, mate.
Right.
Cheers, love.
No worries. Any worries, say that. I'll give us a call.
All right, thanks, love. Thanks, guys. That's the biggest purchase I've ever made, I think, in my life. Even my car wasn't that much. If he doesn't appreciate this, I'm going to kick him in the gonads.
While Josie's been shopping for 3 hours.
So tired.
John's unaware of where she's been, and his mood has not improved.
Did you get some milk? Because I nearly died of sour milk poisoning. The lumps and that in the milk aren't too good.
I'm trying to be the best housewife I can be.
Because you said that you'd be back in how long are you going to be? Oh, I'll be about an hour. I'll be about an hour. I'll get you credit and I'll be back in about an hour. All right, so
I got your credit. It's on
3 hours later.
I've been sorting out things.
I walked to Tesco's and back before you got back in a car.
John James, I'm sorry.
It's just 5 minutes down the road.
John, I've got you credit.
I've been all over England in 9 hours. I'll get back and you've done fuck all.
No, I've had about 4 hours sleep, John.
Why are you only getting so much?
Because I've been giving the postman a blower every morning. Why the fuck do you think?
I don't know.
Because I've been doing stuff. You don't understand.
Oh, I do understand. I've been on 40 PAs in about 3 days. Your PA, you went down the road, had a meal.
Brighton.
Oh, so went a little bit further down the road, had a meal, had a little bit of a meet and greet, got a few free gifts, come home. My PA had to go halfway across the nation, give a bit of a wave, sign about 90,000 autographs. But as long as you had a hard night, that's all right.
I can't bother. I can't bother anymore.
Well, I'm going to set the record straight. Josie Gibson does fuck all.
I've had it up to the ceiling with him. He just goes on his PAs, he's mega tired, and then he gets angry and you take it out on the person you're closest to, don't you?
But I don't...
Instead of moaning about it, why don't you do something about it?
Yeah, well, I'm looking for my fan mail.
I honestly haven't moved anything, John.
You're talking as though it's like maybe under the rug or something. It's massive. They're massive piles.
So where's your fan mail?
That's what I'm asking you. I got home in the morning, it was gone.
but he's going to feel real guilty when he gets his fucking £5,000 decks and speakers and all that tomorrow. He's going to look like a right twat.
In my fan mail that I received when I briefly got a chance to
read... Yeah, you got that in one.
No.
We've got loads of fan mail, John. That's not it.
But once it hits this house, it should never ever leave unless we post it. End of story.
It's just an arsehole sometimes. But you've got to take a bit of rough to appreciate it smooth. Have we got a receipt for the decks, have we? Remember, because if he carries on, I'm going straight back down there.
Later that night, Josie's off to a business meeting with a company behind her new perfume.
I would never have thought a girl from Bristol who hadn't even got a GCSE is now launching a perfume.
Nice to meet you. Yes,
nice to meet you, love. You all right? Yeah.
But as it turns out, the world of perfume design is closer to home than she thought.
See, that brings a little bit of warmth to my heart to know that. The Bristol. Yeah, even like Bristol.
It seems the girl from Bristol will soon be joining some famous faces on the shelves.
Petty Price Besotted.
Oh, that's nice, isn't it?
And
there's a box set of stuff.
Yeah. Well, you've done Petty Price as well?
Yeah.
She looks wicked on there. Who else have you done then?
Goody.
Oh, I didn't know that. Even if my perfume only sells 3 bottles, at least I can say I had a perfume. So you build it all yourself?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good, isn't it? I get to launch a perfume, I get to name it, I get to brand it, I get to put it all together myself.
And the name was surely never in doubt.
I thought of Randy Mayer, like a nighttime perfume, you know, where you go out, smooth all the blokes over.
Well, I thought that when I read it in the magazine, I thought it'd be a good name.
If everything's picked very, very quick, we could do it in 4 to 5 weeks' time.
Oh, right, okay.
So, like, mid to end November, we can launch it.
My perfume is going to be made and manufactured in my hometown, which makes me feel better. And they're confident that they can turn my perfume around in 5 weeks, which has never, ever, ever been done before. Hello? Oh, brilliant. All right, thank you. Bye.
Who's that, Jose?
Nothing.
At John and Josie's home, £5,000 worth of DJing equipment has just arrived.
It was a surprise present, but me and John James had a massive row. He was calling me lazy, when actually I've been out and got him a set of decks. Surprise! Well, obviously I was really angry at the time, but now I feel that my little man deserves it. Nice girlfriend, aren't I?
Yeah. You're all right. Do you want to set them up here, Jose?
They're your decks. You set them up wherever you want, love.
I feel a little bit... like, I feel as though... like, I'm appreciative, but I feel a little bit selfish in a way. Because I feel bad. I don't know. Even though...
That's all right, John James. Make it up to me in the bedroom.
Oh, that's good. Well, now I don't feel bad.
It's the most expensive present I've ever got someone. Nearly fell off my seat when they said it was nearly £5 grand.
I knew that was expensive, but I didn't know that much. And I didn't know that you were going to go out and buy them.
Come on then, let me have it.
You can't wait for me to get them out. For her to just fork out that amount of money, obviously. Yeah, obviously I mean a lot to her, so yeah. Oh, they're massive.
Wow! Woo!
Did you not see them before you bought them?
Yeah, but it's nice to see them in my eyes.
They're massive. Fire out.
Tell me if you don't like them, because I'll take it back.
Why would I not like them, you idiot?
If John James did get really good and he got any gigs anywhere, like in a club, you would actually love it because he knew that he was in control of the whole club. Do you know what I mean? Because he's a bit of a control freak. You could be on the decks and I could be on the mic. I'm the original Randy Mayer because I got blue eyes and I got blonde hair. I just like him opening them up.
She does this. This is what she does. She likes to be unraveled like that. And she can't wait to get on it. It's not really my new present. It's Josie's new present. So really, when she said, "This is the most I've ever spent on someone," really what she meant to say was, "It's the most I've ever spent on me."
But I just want to love you and be who I am. Give me that funk, that sweet, that nasty, that good stuff.
Now looking at her, it was really just a present for her.
John and Josie are taking time out from a busy schedule to visit Josie's large family in Bristol.
Her family is like the Brady Bunch and the Waltons combined, and my family is just me and Mum, that's it.
It's been a few months since Josie saw her little sisters.
Yeah, you right, love? Right, love? What are you calling me Josie for? You didn't normally call me Josie?
Alright, Missy Moo.
Did you watch Big Brother?
We didn't want to get all
Did you watch it? Yeah? Was it good?
We didn't watch all of it.
You didn't watch all of it? No, I wouldn't watch all of it either, no.
We think he's alright. He's a good person. Yeah.
He chucks his rattle out the pram from time to time, but I expect we can deal with that.
John, tell me, is she the prettiest woman in the world?
Yeah.
I did give him the brother talk, obviously, when I seen him first of all at the final. But yeah, no, he's nice. I'm going to get to know him rather than judge him on what he's got done in the house or whatever.
Phoebe is like a little comedian. So you and John James are going to have a baby and I'm going to be an aunt. Oh no, you got a derby like me, aren't you?
Right, come on then.
The family have a traditional Gibson outing plan for Triple J, a pub crawl travelling by horse and cart.
John, let's think about being on the horse and cart then.
Oh, I'm really looking forward to it.
John, look at the horse's todger. Are you jealous?
The farmhouse inn holds 250 people, most of whom are related to Josie.
It's my Auntie Lorraine, that's my Auntie Kay, cousin Jenna, Auntie Susan, cousin Ollie, that's my brother Josh, Auntie Tanya, sister Ria, Mum, best mate Amy.
Josie may be at home with her huge family, but for John James, there's a lot of people to impress.
Just because they're Josie's family, they still may not like me. If they come up to me, I'll talk to them, but I don't want to sort of jump in there and like sort of think, oh, piss off, you're a prat. So.
For him to have to meet all these and try and remember their names is tough going, isn't it? I feel a bit sorry for him.
It's like a full Gibson party, isn't it?
All this is family, yeah.
Luckily, Josie's family are extremely friendly.
Let's get closer. Oh, he's... Gosh, I would kick him out of bed.
On to the Lamb, where they'll be meeting even more of the Gibson family.
Do you think you can deal with that, John? 105 grandchildren?
Yeah, no dramas at all.
In fact, children are no problem for John at all.
I just got told I was the nicest man ever.
Like Ruby!
Gotta go eat.
No, I'm sitting by you.
Oh, we're all sitting.
Me.
But he's not out of the woods yet, not by a long shot. It's time to head back to London, but not before giving away a few presents.
What's that?
Perfume, look.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Oh, babe, have a look at yours, Ria.
Thank you, John.
Right, John? Bye. See you later.
What?
I didn't know you do it.
I don't. That was a mission. It seriously was like 10 Christmases at once. The kids, I find it easier to like remember names and stuff, and like, because they talk on my level.
Kids love you, don't they? You're good with kids. You've done well, John. You've done really well.
Coming up, it's the housewarming party of the year. And Triple J get time to reflect.
You happy, John?
Yeah.
So am I.
This evening, Josie and John James will host a housewarming party in their swanky flat by the Thames. With John James making final preparations, Josie has time to reflect on the recent changes in her life.
At the moment, I've been very, very lucky. I had 2 years of really bad luck, and then all of a sudden, just change, just like that. If you actually took a minute to stop and think about it.
Before long, the guests start to arrive.
Hello. Hi, good, thank you.
It's a mixture of friends from the Big Brother house and Josie's gang from back home in Bristol.
How are you, Gorge?
Yeah, good. Been a bit stressful, but it's good. Yeah, good, yeah.
As long as
I'm not
you're
meant to be drinking.
Aren't you? Why?
No.
Any particular reason?
Because I'm on a diet.
Come on,
so my
babes,
personal trainers are going to kill me when they watch this.
Josie's decided to use the evening as an opportunity to do some market research for her new perfume.
Well, I know what perfume I want, but I just need it confirmed really by everybody. Hopefully everybody chooses number 8. I mean, if they don't choose number 8, then they're going to be a bit put out.
So this is number 4, right?
It smells like a toilet. Back in the olden days, you used to use like sperm whale puke and like beaver balls and cat's piss.
No, first one. Number 8. Number 8.
Right,
that's my nan's loo.
I know what I'm going with, but I want your honest opinion.
Definitely number 8.
Yeah, that's what I said. That was what I said. Yeah.
4 and 8.
4 and 8 cougars.
I haven't got a favourite.
I'm going to make the executive decision and go for number 8.
Yeah! Oh, shit!
Look at me thinking I'm a businesswoman and all that.
It's good to see like that Josie's all happy in that because of her friends and stuff like that. And like she said that it's like one of the happiest times since she's left the house. So seeing her happy is like even though we have arguments and that, like to see her happy like that's good.
As well as seeing the flat for the first time, for some guests it's the first chance to see Josie and John James as a couple outside the Big Brother house.
People in intense, small environments often do fall in love. It's standard procedure. Like, it's very real.
This is like their house now. They're a proper couple. It's been confirmed. It's all real. It's really nice to see them and catch up with them.
They both live busy lives now. They're both always doing stuff and they're still getting a lot of media attention. They're always out and about doing different things. But at the end of the day, they both want to come home and see each other and spend time with each other.
Although I've not managed to see her that much.
Stop it!
No, but it's nice to see someone who deserves it. Do you know what I mean? So it's nice to be able to come down and see her living it up, having a good time with John, all loved up in their little love shack.
So I've left tonight because my girls are here, and my girls mean everything to me. I've had a proper time to like talk to her. I just remember who I am again. It's been really, really good.
The party goes on into the early hours. And the next morning, Josie and John James reflect on how they're coping with the strange kind of celebrity that's been thrust upon them.
Relationships are hard work, like anyone will say that. Like, they are hard work, and ours has just got that little bit extra.
We argue probably every other day, and I never start being horrible to John James. He always starts it. He gets angry about little things, whereas I don't. I get angry about big things.
So all in all, we get angry about everything together.
We're just the angry duo.
We've come out of the Big Brother house, we've just been normal people, and then we've got all this just thrown at us, like work-wise and TV and magazine-wise. We're not used to it, so that is a challenge to us. Like, eventually it'll get easier, I'm sure it will, but for right now, it can be quite tough. Our lives are so unpredictable right now that we're like, there's so much stuff coming up that we don't know whether we're going to take it or go with it or whatever. As long as we're happy, then yeah, we'll just see what happens.
You happy, John?
Yeah.
So am I.
Has Red John left his mark on Patrick Jane for good? Simon Baker returns in the brand new season premiere of The Mentalist Friday night at 9 here on Channel 5, where next tonight Bruce Willis stars in our film Hudson Hawk.
He's not like most American characters. He's someone that is eccentric, sort of an outsider, but not judgmental of people. He does some pretty sort of nasty, self-serving things, but his intention is generally pretty good. He's a complicated human being, and I think he sort of embraces that in himself, and I find that's part of the joy of playing the character. Is he brooding? Yeah, I think sometimes he's brooding, but he's not a brooder. This show is not about science. We don't find the truth in the fibres under the microscope. It's really a throwback to who's telling the truth or not. Well, he sort of is a bit of a mentalist, isn't he? All new Mentalist, only on 5.
Is it true what they say about Hong Kong?
What's that?
You know, all you guys do kung fu.
Hong Kong's greatest exports go head-to-head.
You go Chinese on him!
In a season of kicking kung fu, Chan vs. Lee continues with Cradle to the Grave, Tuesday at 9 on 5 USA.
Every once in a while, when you're least expecting it, that special someone comes along who makes you feel...
This is so disgusting!
This autumn, Channel 5 invites you to fall in love with some messed up...
I like it a lot.
How'd you get sick?
I loved a woman who wasn't clean.
Nice!
You're like an animal.
The Rom-Coms. Kicking off with the movie premiere of Superbad, Sunday at 9 on Channel 5.
Strong language now on Channel 5 as an international cat burglar is blackmailed into committing the crime of the century. Bruce Willis and Andy McDowell star in Hudson Hawk, which is also available in HD.
Five movies brought to you by Hyundai iX35.
Long ago, the Duke of Milan commissioned a little-known artist to erect a mammoth statue of a horse. The time was 1481. The artist was Leonardo da Vinci. The guy on the donkey is just a guy on a donkey. Anyway, they called this statue the Sforza, and it was gonna be the largest bronze statue ever built. But wouldn't you know it, war broke out, and bronze became scarce. So Da Vinci decided to create a machine to change common lead into bronze. But when Da Vinci finally turned this machine on, it was to give him something more than he expected. Something much more than bronze.
Leonardo!